Hey everybody, this is James, and today we're having a look at a cool takedown rifle, the Ruger 1022 Takedown. Kind of unoriginally named, but there it is. Comes with a 10-round magazine. We're loaded up with some Federal Automats to start out with. Been shooting this gun a lot today. It's gotten dirty, but I think we'll be fine. There we go. Oh yes, well, help if I got my magazine. Start with that. Got a hole through it. Let's advance. Got my steel target at 100 yards. Move goes into 50. Take out the 25-round mag. Let me tell you something that you may not know about me. Other than videos, I think my true calling is writing. I love to write. I do it all the time. And those of you who know me closely know that I contribute to a variety of internet blogs. I put out a few written pieces every now and then. And an article that I put out in 2017 on AmmoLand compared the Henry AR-7, which you see here, to the Marlin Papoose breakdown 22 survival type rifles that are meant to go into a pack, take up very little space, and be ready to deploy in a survival situation. You guys know I already have a video on the topic that went along with the article. I'll link the article in the description below if you want to see it. But in any case, that video did very well, but there was a big elephant in the room, the Ruger 1022 Takedown. Now at the time, I didn't really think much of the 1022 Takedown. It's a 1022, I mean, what else can I say about it? I really can't clarify anything for you. But the more I got to think about it, the more those people who said, man, you should take the 1022 Takedown, it's a much better gun. Well, I got around to actually ordering one of these and to really put it through its paces and see what it could do. Put this out the way. But the real reason why I didn't go for this rifle is because it just did not fit the weight requirements for me. The AR-7 weighs at 2.5 pounds and the Marlin goes about the same. So I didn't see any use in getting a rifle that was twice as heavy. Here's the 1022 Takedown. It's stainless steel and composite, of course. Here you have your tapped in, you're drilled for a scope base, which does come with the gun. It's in the pouch up here. It also comes with this nylon case, as you can see, a typical blowback semi-automatic, and it comes with a single detachable 10-round magazine, which I always seem to fumble with pretty well. Of course, you got your magazine release and your safety. Of course, let's go ahead and put this gun together. Get this out. It's still a little dirty because I've been putting a lot of rounds to this. I have about 600 rounds to this particular gun, and it's done quite well. You just basically plug it together like so. I don't remember how to do this. There we go. And you're assembled. The gun itself is decent size. Like I said, it weighs about 5.2 pounds on my scale, loaded with a fully loaded 25 round, excellent Ruger BX25 mag. It has an 18.5 inch tapered barrel, and you have your standard sights. Very, very fine sights. I find that on the range I have a little bit of a problem hitting that front sight bleed. These bead sights tend to not work very well for me on rifles. On pistols they're great, but on rifles not so much. Other than that, you have a basic 1022. Here's your takedown lever right here. You pull that up, twist. You might have to take the bolt back a touch, and allows you to take the gun apart again. Overall, this gun has done very well for me. The 1022 Takedown, it is inherently a little more accurate at 50 yards than the AR-7 or the Papoose. I can get great groups at 25 and 30 yards with this gun, but I have to say they're basically even at 25 yards. When you really stretch it, I think I'm more consistent with the 1022 Takedown, and it is more consistent with more types of ammunition. Though if you're really looking for a winner, the Federal Target loads really did the best after that distance. Now at 100 yards, it starts to decay for me because, like I said, that front sight is a little hard for me to see. I've had about 600 rounds to this gun. Like I've said before, no cleaning, nothing like that. I had several malfunctions, which you can expect to see in 22 rifles. You're going to get that every now and then. Most of them were with Federal Auto Match, and what was the name of the other one? Federal Auto Match, and there's another one. I have to annotate that one. Oh yes, Winchester Western. That was the one, my standby, that fails every now and then. I have about a dozen malfunctions total, and almost all of them are from those types of ammunition. And I had failures to fully eject, in which round comes out, strips out a new round, but you still have a case hanging up in here sideways, and that's just a failure to eject. Very symptomatic of when the gun gets really dirty. But it happened every now and then. It was easy to mitigate, and it wasn't much of a problem. I also had a few problems with Remington Yellow Jackets. The really sharp profile of those bullets tended to hang up on the feed ramp to the point where I just gave up on trying to use it. So overall, 600 rounds, very few problems. It did very well. I find this gun to be very shootable, and honestly that may be the point I was missing when I first wrote that article and made that video on the other Takedown 22 rifles. These rifles are extremely handy, but they don't have very much in terms of controls. There isn't much to grab onto. They may not be the most pleasant guns to shoot, and not very versatile. You can pack this down and you can have it with you, but other than that, it might be missing the mark. Whereas the Ruger 1022, it's a popular rifle, has plenty of aftermarket support, and this one has been great for me. But with that said, I think this is the type of rifle that you can use for anything. You could use it for survival. The breakdown feature gives you that option, but at the same time, if you want a rifle that you can hunt with on a pleasant weekend when your life isn't at stake, or pop tin cans, you can do that too. I think for a little extra money, the breakdown feature is definitely worth it. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section. I look forward to hearing your thoughts. See you later.